about you guys on my podcast?
Yeah, we got one more Titan show. Yeah. So, we're going to do what we do, catch a dub before we head out.
Okay.
So.
All right. Now, there's a guy that I just interviewed named Tyler Fox. He's going to be with you guys at the camp.
Okay.
So say hello to Tyler.
Okay. Yeah, we'll send our regards from Papa.
Yeah.
All right. What up, Tyler? What up?
What up, man?
Let everyone know what you're selling, man, and where they can get it.
Yeah, so we got the Live Danger gear right here. Boom, boom, firepower on the back. Live Danger on the front. Obviously, we have the headbands. We have 8x10s. We're posting everywhere. We're around everywhere. Yeah.
You know where to go. You know you're going to want to wake up in the morning, look at your nightstand, and just see a nice, fresh picture of Live Danger.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, guys, for a moment of your time, and I'll see you around.
Yes, sir. Thanks, Papa.
All right, thank you.
On?
Yeah, this thing is on, Mr. Dr. Sleep.
No, you can't be interviewing me without giving me a written permission.
Without a written permission?
Yes.
Wait, whoa. How are you gonna do this Saturday at Titan Championship Wrestling, huh?
What's happening then?
What do you mean? You know what's happening.
Yeah. What's happening?
Are you gonna attack any more people?
Maybe.
I better get out of
I
here.
don't like podcasters.
I do have a championship, so.
Oh, do you? You won that?
Yeah.
What ring did you win it in?
Whoa, don't worry about me. Why don't you worry about what's going on at Titan?
Like gold. I like gold a lot. It's in my shoes, my belt. I win gold, so is there gold in that title?
I gotta go, guys. See you later. All right, I'm hanging out with Cora right now. What is your problem?
Get out
You're
of here!
interviewing this bitch, but I'm right here.
Well, she was
You
first.
know what? I'm not even going to satisfy you with an interview.
Wow, how rude, huh?
He doesn't even need to be satisfied. Anyways, I'm Cora, and I am your winner of this intergender match, and I'm so excited!
The first ever in SWA history.
Herstory in the making.
That's right.
I just want to say that it was super rude of you to walk away from me earlier.
Talking to the New York State champion, you're going to have to pay up.
Do you take Kale?
Dude, goodbye. Whipwreck, Cation, doesn't matter.
We'll see what happens, but it looks like we have a special guest.
Get my earplugs on.
No.
You was looking for Tina, and then you talk about people dominate tonight, all right? The Dirty Deeds, they got nothing.
We're now the new Starlet Champion. What's going on?
Hi, I am Fearless Princess, so why not team up?
All right, now just announced by Mr. Joel Maximo for February.
It's called the Shadow Band, and I was like, that's kind of...
Hold on. Let me speak. Okay?
But today I got a very special guest. I got the great.
Welcome to Beyond the Barricade. I am your host, Papa Dank, and today I have a very special guest. Let me bring to you the one, the only, I hope I'm going to say it right, Ezra Menagerie Tinker.
Correct.
Did I hit it?
Yes, you did.
Woo, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty okay. I've had an eventful day.
Oh, boy, yeah, I have an eventful month. If that makes you feel any better.
Absolutely.
All right, let's start out with how you fell in love with professional wrestling.
I fell in love with it pretty late in life, actually. I was in college and kind of started watching when The Shield was a thing in WWE. It's like the first time I actually ever watched a pro wrestling match or went to a show.
Right.
So I was pretty late in the game, but I fell in love with it. I was in college for theater, and it seemed so theater adjacent that I wondered if I could do it because it looked like fun, and it's fun and challenging and the best thing I ever did.
All right, now who's your favorite out of the three members?
My favorite out of the way.
The three members of the Shield.
Oh, Dean Ambrose. Absolutely. I loved him. I did like when Seth Rollins turned on everyone though. I loved hating Seth after that.
That was a big moment in WWE history. All right, let's go into where did you go train to be a professional wrestler? Who were your trainers, and what were your thoughts during your initial training?
I started at Rocky Mountain Pro here in Colorado, and I also went to Primo's Premier Pro Wrestling here in Colorado. And that was Mercury Yaden, and I am the provider. We're my two coaches. I've had a lot of like other talent here in Colorado. Like you go to seminars, so I feel like I've gotten to work with a lot of really cool people along the way. This almost 2 years now.
Okay, now what seminars did you go to? Who were holding them?
Sorry, what'd you say?
I said, who were what were the seminars you went to? Who were the ones holding them?
Oh, there's been a few, like Manny Lemmings, another talent I believe out here in the West Side. Some lucha talents as well. Toxic. Their names are not coming to my head as instantly as they should.
What out of all the seminars, what was the best idea best idea you learned from those seminars that stuck in your head?
There was a seminar with Sin Bodhi that was really enlightening. I am really interested in like the death match and hardcore scene as well as like traditional pro wrestling. So to be able to learn from somebody who's got such a wild character and really does some dangerous things, it was very enlightening that you can have a lot of fun being a little crazy as well.
All right. Let me know about your first match. Who was your opponent and what were your thoughts during your first match?
My first match was with a girl named Lola the Adventurer out here. It's difficult looking back now because like I still have the footage and I come across it every now and again.
Right.
And it's so interesting watching myself from the absolute beginning to where I am now. Because you really can't learn a lot of what it is to be a performing professional wrestler like week to week. It's a lot of strain on the body, even just training, let alone having matches. So seeing myself pretty much having only trained going into it compared to now, it's fascinating.
All right. Serena says she's heard of Lola. Saw a promo of her. She kind of looks like Dora. Is that true?
Yes, 100% is true.
All right. Let's go into opponents you want to wrestle in the independent scene that you haven't wrestled yet. Who are these opponents you would like to have a match with?
I'd love to share the ring with Kid Bandit. Is a great inspiration to me and has been for a while. Like Dark Sheik is another. Brooke Havoc is another.
Brooke Havoc.
Yeah, those
all
three.
Right, that's three. All right. No worries. All right. Tell me about your toughest match to date. Who was your opponent and why was it so difficult to get through this one particular match?
It was probably against a girl out here named Pixie Pulsing. I just did some things that I had never done in a match before or since, and those things like still kind of surprise me to this day that they happened. Like a poison rana from the top rope. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's go into a match you want to have that you haven't had yet. Type of gimmick match. Which one would it be and why?
I would really love to have like a fun stipulation match. I've always wanted to have a ladder match of some kind, so like a TLC match would be really fun.
Okay.
And I'd love to have that with someone who is like experienced in the death match scene, like Mickey Knuckles would be fun. Yeah.
Okay.
Someone used to hardcore.
Gotcha.
It'd
All
be
right.
cool. Mm-hmm.
We're gonna jump out of wrestling for a moment. What kind of hobbies do you have? Any particular hobbies you enjoy doing outside of wrestling?
I like video games. I fancy me some video games since I was a child. I like watching anime. I like making crafts. My character is kind of involved in a game based on the movie The Truman Show, where like every facet of my life is kind of art. So
All right.
kind of weave it all together and exist everywhere I can.
All right, next one. What about food? What's your favorite food? What do you like to eat, and favorite snack as well?
I am a big fan of sweets, even though I shouldn't be. So I like when you can weave in like something sweet with protein, and they make those like Quest protein confections where it's like it's low in sugar, but you can't really name whatever chemicals are in it. I probably eat way too many of those things. It's quick protein, but anything birthday cake flavored.
Got you. Birthday cake flavor. All right. So like birthday cake.
Also chicken and rice. You can't go wrong with just chicken and rice.
Yeah, a lot of carbs in rice though.
True.
I've been avoiding that for the last month. No carbs. It's
Good on you. You
very
got
hard.
it.
Very hard.
It is. Carbs are like my favorite.
All right, let's talk about traveling. What states would you like to work in that you haven't worked in?
I would love to work in California, Nevada, especially Las Vegas, because I'm from Las Vegas. So I want to have like a going home tour at some point. And Alaska, just because I think it would be cool.
Alaska. Okay, I think that would be cool. We got a question for you from Serena. Who would you say are your biggest influence in wrestling and your wrestling style?
Mankind for sure. I'm a big Mick Foley fan because like the first time I can think of being like exposed to wrestling was the Mankind versus Undertaker match, the Hell in a Cell.
Right.
And I was like a little kid playing Diddy Kong Racing when it was on. And it was very interesting to see what I thought was like superheroes and supervillains like fighting each other in real life.
Right.
Because it was like a video game. So I didn't understand that it was real life. And that's kind of the coolest thing about pro wrestling is it's such a fusion of reality. Because like you can't change gravity.
No, 100%, not at all. All right. Companies you want to work for in the independent scene that you haven't worked for yet. Why do you want to work for these certain companies?
I would love to work for like Game Changer Wrestling would be awesome. GCW.
Okay.
Just because it's a platform that I've really gotten to watch. There's always people who inspire me when I watch other people wrestle nowadays.
Right.
Every match I watch, I learn something, and they would be phenomenal to be able to work with.
All right. Anybody local in your area?
Triple L, Lucha Libre and Laughs at the Oriental Theater would be really awesome to be able to work one day.
Mm-hmm.
They have a fusion with like comedians, and
oh wow,
it's super fun, and they bring in some really awesome talent, and it would be an honor to be able to work there because they pretty much sell it out every show. It's awesome.
That is awesome. Robert has a question. So you like wrestlers like the Sheik, Sabu, and the old ECW?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Have you ever gotten a chance to meet any of them?
Sadly not. D'Lo Brown. I've met D'Lo Brown.
Okay.
And, worked with him when I was at Rocky Mountain Pro.
Mm-hmm.
He's awesome. He's another person who has held seminars that I've attended.
All right. Now, what about countries? If you could go to any country to go train or wrestle, which country would it be and why?
I've been to Canada and it was awesome, and I would go back again. Super fun up there.
What's up
And
there?
Mexico would be amazing, um, just because I really love lucha libre and like the differences between pro wrestling and lucha libre, even just in audiences. It's so fun to be able to experience both and have such different yet amazing wrestling experiences. Yeah.
Awesome. All right. What about any thoughts about ever going to like Mexico or something like that?
Yeah,
That
Mexico
whole lucha.
would be awesome. Or even like Japan would be very cool. I have my passport, so I would lovingly go anywhere that would have me, essentially.
Right.
I'll fight anywhere, anyone, anyone, anywhere, anytime,
I
as
I
long
hear
as you can get me there.
I hear you. If someone wants to bring me somewhere, I'm the same way.
Yes.
MP Philly, one day you should be part of Respect Wrestling over there in Colorado. Okay.
I believe something might be in the works for October when their next show is.
Really? All right. Look at that. They're on the same wavelength with you. All right. Tell me, let me see. If you could go to either WWE, AEW, TNA, NWA, which one would be best to fit your style?
I'd like to imagine AEW, but I would honestly go anywhere, especially anywhere that has like a fun women's roster to be able to be a part of. Because I really like telling some pretty out there stories, and I love some creativity, especially when it comes to bringing fantastic violence and marvelous mayhem in the ring. Because that's what the audience deserves, is really, really great storytelling.
100%. Now, tell me, how do you enhance the stories for your matches? Like, do you do like promos, stuff like that? Let everybody know how you handle it.
Absolutely. Because like every minute of every day is something tangible for the audience, and especially my audience, to be able to experience what I call the Urzaverse. So every day to me is a promo. And I'm a professional wrestler at all times indefinitely. So being able to connect my audience to this like alternate reality that is my life, it's super fun. And that fun and interactivity is something I like to bring out to the ring for every audience, because every show is new. So every audience deserves something fresh.
I agree. Serena says that sounds cool. The Urzaverse.
Yes.
It does sound pretty cool. That should be a shirt.
Absolutely.
It should be a shirt. Talk about shirts. Like, what do you got for merch?
I have a pro wrestling tee shop and a brainbuster tees shop. I'm pretty bad when it comes to merchandise because I don't really sell anything. I don't really believe in like money as a value system. So I call them survival credits. And that's what the Urzaverse is. It is the interactive game where survival credits kind of don't have a correlation to one's value anymore. So I can value myself in however big a number I want, no matter what Jeff Bezos' bank account says compared to mine.
It's a pretty big account.
Yeah, it's a big number, but I'll just put one, number higher, and then I can still go to sleep at night, knowing that all humans have the same value. So
Robert says you're different because you don't see too many hardcore women wrestlers. That makes you stand out for sure.
Hey, I love to hear that.
All
Bring it
right.
on.
Now, what made you choose the hardcore wrestling lifestyle compared to a more traditional wrestling?
I got really like allured by professional wrestling when I saw the first Crimson Mask, and it's something I really want in my career for some reason. It just feels like a sacrificial catharsis that my soul is begging for, and I will achieve it someday.
All right, man. You got a lot of stuff going on, so that's good. That's good. You got your head in the game. Tell me, where do you see yourself in the next 6 months?
I see myself like obtaining the body and mind that I've been looking for. Times were a bit tough there for a while, and I've recently finally like gotten housing when I was like basically homeless. So it's been pretty life changing to be able to like get back on my feet and start establishing some foundation to move forward with. So the next 6 months are going to be very advantageous and motivating. So I'm very excited, to be honest.
It's tough to be a wrestler and make that living at the same time.
Absolutely.
So
yes.
I commend you for sticking to it and keep on
Thank
going.
you.
I appreciate you coming on
Absolutely.
the podcast. Thank you for coming on.
Yes. Thank you so
Let-
very much for having me. It's been an absolute blast. And thank you
let
again for, having me be a little tardy.
Nah, no worries. But we got another question for you, so we can't end it just yet.
Sweet.
Hold on. How many titles have you won during your career?
Let's see. I've won a tag team title. I've won a combat and cabaret title, which is like a fusion of pro wrestling and burlesque. Super fun. I am your current reigning women's champion with Primo's Premier Pro Wrestling. And I have won a like social media title called the Insta Continental title.
Ooh, that's a nice name. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. All right, let everybody know where they can follow you again.
You can follow me on Facebook at Ezra Menagerie Tinker because my real life name is also the name of my ARG, the Almighty EMT Ezra Menagerie Tinker. So everything is just me, Ezra Menagerie Tinker.
All right, make sure everybody follows Urza.
I'm all over the internet. I like to consider myself like the next coronavirus, but in a good way.
That's actually very unique. I love it. All right. As for me, oh wait, no, we got to go over this with you. You're gonna be at Compadre Brawl.
Yes,
Let everybody know about this
absolutely. That's with the Southwest Kansas Independent Lucha Libre Skill out in Dodge City, I believe. We're at Hidden Trail Brewing. It's an awesome venue, and that's where I am a luchadora. So I go out there and I kick butt in a mask.
And that is Saturday, September 14th. Make sure you get your tickets and go see Urza.
Out in Kansas. Yeehaw.
Kansas. I gotta go. I gotta go everywhere. I was to Philly a couple of months ago, and I got the traveling bug. So
yes.
Anybody want to bring Papa Denk? Let me know. Hit me up in my DMs. All right. Coming up is the Smitty Memorial, the first annual Smitty Memorial at APW. Smitty was a friend of the podcast, close friend of Serena, definitely. And that's going to take place on October 6th. So make sure everybody gets their tickets if you're going to be at that event. All right. Coming up this week, I have Tony Chitty this Friday, 7 p.m. for Titan Championship Wrestling. I have blocks on Wednesday at 8 for Titan Championship Wrestling at Pete Rosado coming on for We Are Wrestling, not Pete Rosario, Pete Rosado, Wednesday, September 11th as well. I have Steel Cross coming on Wednesday, September 18th at 8 p.m. from PKA Wrestling. What else I got? I got PJ Savage will be on Thursday. My brother, he's going to be on this Thursday for Hispanic Heritage Month. Joham Nara will be on as well on Thursday for Hispanic Heritage Month. He is the Dynasty Champion. And what is this? We'll read that comment in a bit. And I got the center of attention, Brittany Brooks, returning on Tuesday, September 24th at 7 p.m. She's got an announcement. What's it going to be? Stay tuned. Let's find out. Let's bring up the comment real quick. Ezra, Menagerie, Tinker will be at Southwest Kansas Independent Lucha Libre, Angel de Paz, Bruciadora Violencia. All right.
Mm-hmm.
You got it there first. Jahana Nara, yes. I stumbled a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Also coming up tomorrow is my newest vlog, Seaside Deck 2 title deck, coming up from Titan Championship Wrestling presents Seaside Heights when they were out there. Make sure you check out Seaside Dank 2. 3 vlogs this week. There'll be another one on Friday as well. Dank Up will be on Friday. Check that out. I'm here with Coraline. I love how she looks at me. It's very creepy. And my latest vlog, the last VPW vlog, out now on my YouTube. Want to congratulate my friends, the SATs. Joel Maximo Wrestling is now going to be debuting on Roku soon. Check them out. There's my brother PJ. Love him very much. Make sure you check out this Friday. We Are Wrestling right here in the Boogie Down Bronx. Check it out. I got a lot of good friends in this matchups, all these matchups. Make sure you go to We Are Wrestling. We'll talk about it more with Pete on Wednesday. I will be at Titan Championship Wrestling presents Guerrilla Warfare this Saturday. BJ Savage is the champion, and he's in that main event against Big Jeff Noise. Make sure you come down and say hello. Good luck. Ezra, says Robert. Robert, thank you for being on the streams all the time. Appreciate your support. Love you. Appreciate everybody's support. Keep subscribing. Keep following all things Papa Dank. Everybody have a good night. Ezra, stay on for one moment. Everybody